what is going on in this country. There's one particular video I want you guys to watch. A lot have been going on in this country in terms of insecurity. And there's one particular man that always agitates for these guys. And whenever they ask him, he'll be talking about the Southeast. I'll allow you to watch the video. But though I don't blame him, I blame most of us, all these TV stations that do interview him. Seriously, the man is not helping much.
See, if you want to use the same argument that Christians, this is the worst place for a Christian in the world, and that Christians are persecuted, if you plead the issue, and let's talk about the Muslims. So when you see the situation of Muslims, especially in the Southeast, even in the South, even in the Southwest, even in South where Muslims seems to be majority, there's a sort of persecution and suppression. So you see, and even in the North, when you see a lot of Muslims killed in their house and homes by these bandits, you can say then is the worst place for a person to be a Muslim in Nigeria. The same thing, it's a mirror image. But the issue is not that. The issue is that we have a clash that has gone bad. Well, how can we, as Nigerians, come together and cure it? We foreigners cannot cure our problem. They cannot even understand what is happening. You know. So when people see this conflict and make it a religious conflict, we just laugh because they lack the intelligence, and the wisdom to tackle this problem. You see what happened in Benue, Plateau State, or in southern Kaduna, or whatever thing. Yes, it's the same thing that is happening in Katsina, the same thing happening in Zamfara. The only difference is that here, the divide is between two different ethnic groups, but there is between herders and those who are sedentary. I won't say even Fulani Hausa, because you hardly see a Hausa man without a Fulani blood, or a Fulani without a Hausa blood. In fact, when you go to the bush, they're all speaking Hausa. They have turned into Hausas. So the only problem we have is there are fault lines where there are ethnic tribes that are indigenous in an area, and they are settlers, and they fight over resources. This is then how do we stop this bloodshed? Is to go there and see how we can amicably reconcile between them. You have a lot of Igbos, despite the agitation for a Biafran state. You have them in Abuja, you have them in Kaduna, you have them in Kano, everywhere doing their business fine. And the population are very happy with what they are providing the service. And you have houses everywhere. You go to Agege, you go to here in Lagos, you go to Ibadan, houses everywhere. Yorubas, you go to Maiduguri, doing their business. We Nigerians, we are united. Just go to the market. That's where you know there's unity between Nigerians. And we share the same military, we share the same police, we share the same politics. So I don't know what animosity. Why do we want a narrative that will give a foreigner that has once colonized us, in a sense, because all their origin is from one place, we know it. They went to America, colonized it, and Australia and other areas. So now, how can we give them a Nigeria on a platter of gold? Just like that to come up with
Sheikh. He told us that he doesn't know these people where they come from, that they are not Muslims. So why are you supporting them? You were here when Kawu Baraje came inside. In fact, on camera, he told us how they invited these people from all over Africa. He said it himself, northern leader, that they invited them into Nigeria, terrorists. And he told them to come, that the jihad has started in Nigeria. He said it. Moses, where is Leah Sharibu today? That girl is a metaphor for what we are talking about. That girl that we are held against her religious wish. Is that not enough for these people to be sober and say, no, we are overdoing this, you know? Where is Deborah Samuel in Sokoto that was burnt? Moses, are we going to call one or two? So for anybody to sit down here and be telling us that you made the deal with who? Where Where are they coming from? Was it like that before 2015? Right. Moses, he asked me a question here and I want to answer him. He said, who gave these people guns? In 2016, under Buhari, he included 140 million naira in our national budget. And when we asked why, this is a private business, so why are you including it to fund the Fulani herdsmen's activity? He said, it's to build ranches so that the farmer header class will stop. We agreed. Moses, we agreed though, 940, 1 naira had value. Up to today, until Buhari finished his time and left, did you see where he put one ranch? One like this, one ranch. Rather, at the end of that year, we saw guns. Fulani herdsmen started carrying guns all over the place, and the killing started. Why is he not talking about it now? No, please. These are issues. Look, you see Benue, Plateau, and that Leah Sharif, they are a metaphor for what we are talking about, Christian genocide. Let him show me one Fulani man that's the IDP camp in there. Let him bring one person that is the IDP camp in Benue and the Plateau. Let him show me just one person, one. The Sheikh said that we should be praying for northern leaders. That, yes, they are the problem. He even called Buhari idiot. I don't know what that means. He said it that day. And I was thinking that with the prayer I went into, according to him, that we should be praying for them so that things will get better. And I went into that prayer thinking that, but all my prayer now is null and void, is in vain, because the northern leaders are not allowing the prayer to go into them. They are still, digging into the trenches by supporting these people. There is no reason why anybody should even have one kind word for these bandits. No human being.
If you understand Sheikh clearly, he said, look, government reneged on its own promise. And so
promise?
That has motivated
What to promise? What are you reneging? Please, somebody answer me. How can you make a deal with the devil?